Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jayyduty and I'm back with another video. Me and my girl, we have known each other over 1 year, and you know, a relationship comes with pros and cons, and you're going to make a lot of mistakes. Y'all going to argue a lot. Y'all going to do things to each other a lot that's going to cause separation. And this is what I learned about my partner, or in life in general, because when you deal with a person, you also learning from their experience of life, and she also learning from your experiences, and y'all also learning from life in general, okay? But you got to figure out what do your partner want? Why do y'all keep arguing? What is the motive here? What is this going to lead us to? Is it going to help us to become the best version of ourselves? Are we understanding the point of view? Like, what are the hidden points in this argument? If you don't know, I don't think y'all gonna last long. I'm gonna be honest with you, my nigga. And I also had these thoughts in the back of my head when I used to argue with my woman a lot. And I don't argue with my woman. I'm a fucking man. Like, I'm gonna tell you that, nigga. I'm a fucking man. I let my woman have it. Nigga, if you a man and you still arguing with women, what the nigga, take your damn panties off, nigga. By the way, Jayyduty, but I can't let women just sit there and hold me. It's not even about that, nigga. Because half the time, women be fucking right. And that's just what they want to hear. Even if they wrong, they just want to hear that they right. So, would you rather just, you know, spend an hour dealing with her motherfucking mouth, or just telling her she right, just to get the conversation over with? Because you know the argument is not going to lead anywhere but the separation. And if you in this type of if you in this type of relationship where you know you need to leave this person alone, dog, just leave her alone. Leave them alone. You know this person do not want to grow for you. They don't want to change for you. Nigga, they still dealing with the old patterns in their life. They still the same person. And you probably did left this person alone for a couple months. But then y'all came back together and you felt like it was changed there. You felt like, oh, she's or he doing better. Yeah, they doing better. Okay, we can finally grow together. We the best version of ourselves. We understand each other now. Things is a little bit better. But then he went back to his old ways. She went back to her old ways. Cut it off. Cut that shit off. Jay, but why can't I cut this person off? I just always find myself back in their presence, and I can never be alone. That's why, nigga. Because you fear being alone. You don't want to be alone. When being alone is the best thing that you can ever do in your life. You have to embrace your alone time, because that's when you find peace. That's when you start connecting with the higher power. You religious, right? You believe in God, right? God is in that alone space. But when you got people in your ear telling you what you not, or just feeding you a bunch of negativity, how the fuck can you grow when this person is damn near holding you back? They literally dragging you down to their level. How can you grow? Think about that, nigga. Leave that person alone. Listen, dog, it's either your future or this person past. Because that's what they be doing. They just be bringing up the past to your face. They be holding grudges. So it's either your future or this person grudges. And you know you can't do nothing about what's in somebody else's heart. You just know you can't do nothing about this person. This person is never going to change their ways. Nigga, it's proven that he proved it to you. She proved it to you with their actions. What else proof do you need? What else evidence do you need? The red flags is fucking there. Leave the person alone. Just leave it alone. Stop chasing. You know, when you chase people, you loses your value. This is why this person would never respect you, because they know, oh yeah, you're going to take me back no matter what. I can fuck over you. I can fuck the people around you. I can just fuck over you. Because you're going to always take me back. Subconsciously, that's how they thinking. That's why they ain't never changed for you. Dog, you got to allow yourself to grow. Stop just letting anybody in your life start setting standards. Start carrying mores and boundaries. Start living your life on principles. Not everybody just deserve your presence. Who are you? Is you a queen? Is you a king? Okay, walk like it, talk like it, think like it, move like it. Point blank, period, nigga. I mean, my nigga, I dealt with a toxic ass relationship too. Nigga, I got cheated on. My ex, she kept repeatedly asking me for money and shit like that, and I sent it to her, and she'd use that money to go fuck other dudes. Like, I used to send her Because, you know, Ubering back then, it was like 2 or 3 years ago. Ubering back then was like really, really cheap. I think it was like, I don't know. I used to send her like $10 to $20 on a day-to-day basis. I was stupid as fuck. You got to hold yourself accountable. Bro, you was stupid as fuck to take that person serious. And you allowed that person back in your life knowing who they is. And you thought they would change for you. But then it ended up not happening. And now you got the full perspective. You got all the evidence that this person is not the person of your dreams. It's not the person you should be with. You ain't got no business being with this person. But since you fear of being alone, you would rather deal with trauma. You would rather deal with that person nonsense. You would rather deal with that person talking to other people. Think about that. Like, if you in that type of relationship, or you probably dealing with this type of person and they just like choose other people over you, nigga, you gonna marry that person? Like, what is the motive? What is that now? Why are you even with that person? Like, you want a better life. You want to get married. You want to be the best version of yourself. You believe in God. This person's belief system do not align with morals or boundaries or goals or dreams or God. That person don't believe what you believe in. And that, bro, listen, dog. Your belief system is very, very important, especially when you come across people. If they believe the opposite, or if they believe outside of your beliefs, it would never work. Y'all will always forever bump heads. Because it's females out there who, like, it's couples out there who's a Christian and this person is not. Like me and my girlfriend, we both not a Christian. So that's why we can come together. That's why we get along quickly. Because we have the same beliefs, but at the same time we don't. Like, I'm not a Christian. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just not a Christian. She not a Christian either. I'm not trying to bash other Christians out there, but it's other couples out there who believe in God, who believe in the Bible, who believe in becoming the best version of themselves, but they be dealing with people who don't believe in goals or dreams or becoming the best version of themselves, or they don't believe in God. And you probably, well, Jayyduty, how do you know that you can change people, but you can't? You can't. However they move is however they believe. If this person choose other people over you, like this person probably fuck other bitches behind your back, they probably cheated multiple times, or she probably cheated multiple times, she genuinely believe you the bottom of the fucking chip bag. That's what she believe in her head. That's what he believe in his head. Like, that person really believed that you not worthy enough, you not enough, you just not the girl of my dreams, or you just not the man of my dreams. And you're gonna have to just let it go. I mean, you could talk to your friends about this person, you can say this about this person, you can gossip about this person, you can talk shit about this man to other man. You can do the most, I don't know, you can just tear this person's name down. At the end of the day, you gotta move on. Because even when you fuck other people, you still drag your presence back to her life or back to his life. So you just gotta let it go. Like, stop thinking about that person. Stop talking about that person. And, bro, because I know it's hard. It is. It's really hard, because when you get fucked over, that's just the only thing you think about, and you feel like you got played, and you just don't want to let it slide. So you feel like you need to get back. You need to retaliate in some type of way. But fuck it, bro. It is what it is. If this person fucked you over, go find better, or go find yourself. Don't look at it like, oh, I can be just like you, but better. Nah, nigga, you can't be like no fucking man. You can't be like no fucking woman. She destroying her future. You building yours. So focus on your life. Don't be focusing on what you can't control. You can't control that man. You can't control that woman. Focus on you. When me and my girl was on bad terms, we broke up for like 3 months. And my girl, she was like, well, Jay, why didn't you chase me? Because you know I'll always take you back. And I simply told her this. I said, listen, I don't chase. Because chasing people don't give you the life that you want. Or chasing people don't give you what you want. It just makes you less valuable. It just makes you more invisible. The reason why me and my girl can finally come together and just live the life that we want, like, I took her on a shopping spree 3 to 4 days ago. Like, me and my girl, we've been doing good. Like, our relationship is just, it's just so awesome. Like, it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? She faithful, I'm faithful, and we just working and making money. That's literally what the fuck we doing. And we don't really argue as much. And yesterday, she had a little conflict. She woke up and she was just mad because of what I did outside. I ain't do anything outside, but she was just mad about me not sleeping in the bed with her. And I just let her have it. I simply just sat there and just listened to the BS. Cause sometimes I'll be wanting to play the game and shit. But she be like it's 4 o'clock in the morning, take your ass to bed. Like, you never want to sleep with me, with the woo. She got a valid reason though, because when she not in my bed, I be getting mad as fuck too. It's just, I don't know, like when you in a relationship, your emotions is tied to theirs. So it's like, if you feeling unmotivated, you kind of like project that onto your partner. And if your partner feel unmotivated, y'all kind of like project that onto each other. But y'all gotta learn how to deal with it. Like, bro, my girl, she be feeling demotivated. I be feeling demotivated. I be feeling mad. My girl feel mad. It's nature. It's us. And it's okay. We human. And me and my girl, we understand that. So when she mad, I simply just listen. Like yesterday, she was mad because I had the TV. You know, we in an apartment, and she don't want her neighbors to hate her. She don't want to get evicted like her mother. I can't put too much information out there. But when she called me, you know, the TV was on blast, and she got really, really salty about it. She was like, Jay, you need to turn that shit the fuck down. Like, she was just talking to me any type of way. And she had a valid reason to be like that. So if you know this person have a valid point, just listen. Try to understand the situation before you just come off. But some people in a relationship to where you don't see no change from this person. Like, you just know this person is just not the person for you. This person don't align with anything you want in your future. So you just gotta just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Focus on the people who want to build a lifestyle. Like, focus on the people who have certainty about you, who knows you. You know what I'm saying? Because even the people who knows you can still be fucking you over. But focus on the people who just try to make your life 10 times better by understanding them. Because it's not about purchasing things or, you know, job titles and what you look like and what your sex is like. Bro, it's never about that, dog. Like, that's some bot shit. It really is. Like, social media misled every fucking body who watched this video. Like, social media didn't mislead so many people. It's not even about that. Because this person can be like sending you so much money, or they can be like taking you out, buying you this and that, but it can be they manipulation. Like, a man can literally use their money to manipulate you, and a woman can use her body to manipulate you. So it's like, dog, like, you got to figure out what's important in your life. What do you think that's important for your life? What you think you need to be prioritizing right now to make your life 10 times better? If it's outside of him or her, then stop focusing on it. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, man, I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.